Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Aquarius for the month of February. So, a good shuffle. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and I'm just going to put down your 10 cards on the table in front of me. Right, the first card is in the here and now, the present situation. What's going on around you at this time? The card I get is the Three of Wands, okay? What I feel with this card is that you are ready. Okay, it's like everything has been put in place here, okay? There has been some delays, okay, and sometimes you feel that you've been going backwards, but the feeling here is one step back to leap two steps forward. It's a bit like an elastic band, you know, you pull it back and then you let go and it projects forward, and that's how I feel it is with you. That's the type of energy that I get around you at this time. So in the coming days and weeks, you really are going to move forward here. It can also talk about a trip or like a holiday coming up for you. I do sense connections here to overseas as well. Card crossing is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. Exactly what I was just talking about, you know, it's kind of just letting go now, okay? Let go and then you kind of sort of project yourself forward. But there are some issues or some perhaps ghosts from the past, if you like, which you've kind of sort of been holding on to. Okay, now is a good time to let go. Of course, when you let go, you kind of sort of lighten the load, okay, and then you can move forward at great pace. Could well be that you've had to spend a lot of cash recently. I just keep getting splashing the cash. So it could well be something has broken or you've needed something new here. I just sense a lot of spending going on here. But it's necessary, that's what I sense. In the past, coming to the present, I've got the Three of Cups in the reverse position. Clearly shows there's been a lot of upset recently. I keep getting three's a crowd here, okay? Two's company, three's a crowd. It can talk about like a recent mourning or problems around a relationship. It can be like a sort of split or something. But I'm kind of sort of looking back here, and this situation here kind of sort of does hold you back, and that's the overall energy which I get here. But you are ready to move forward. That's what I get. You're at that place now where you're kind of just looking over the edge here, okay, and just ready to move forward. Enough is enough, I keep getting here. Yeah, I mean, absolutely here with the Two of Swords in the reverse position, I see an upside down V. It's very much about things coming together for you, okay? You may well have been in two minds about this situation, and you are like sort of pulled back to the past and then pulled forward to the future. But you just stayed where you were, you know, there's pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. You know, you go forward a little bit, you come back, you go forward, you come back. But the overall energy now is kind of sort of one step back to leap two steps forward. It's also about meeting of two minds here, okay? So it could well be that you've been in conflict with somebody, but there is a sense of better communication here as well. And it could well be that you've had some inner conflict where your heart has felt one thing and your mind something else, okay? There's very much about this balance here between the heart and the mind. It's like your mind being in control, but your mind's going to listen to your heart, okay? And then that's going to move you forward here. Again, I'm seeing water, and again, there's connections to overseas or some kind of trip coming up overseas. The card in the goal position is the Knight of Pentacles. Clearly you're wanting more stability here, okay? You're also wanting improvements around a work or a money situation, okay? There's also a sense of you wanting more certainty and also more commitment here around matters of the heart. Subconsciously, I've got the Hermit card, okay? clearly shows you've been doing a lot of soul searching, you've been doing a lot of looking within for answers. Okay, there's also a sense that you've been trying to shine a light over a situation, you've been trying to get some clarity here. Okay, but the overall feeling is that, you know, all the soul searching has been done now. Okay, and now is the time to look on the outside. Okay, now is the time to let go of this and then just project yourself forward. So yeah, I mean, the advice card, it clearly shows a situation. It shows a person here, they're blindfolded, they got tied up, there's swords in the ground which appear like the bars to a prison, but the rope is very loose. Okay, and you could take the rope off, then take the blindfold off, and then see there's a gap between two of the swords, so it's very much in your hands now. In fact, once you let go of what you're holding on to, then you can move forward. The card in, you know, on the outside is a Temperance card in the reverse position. It could well have been a lot of pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. Again, I do sense some communication problem here. I also sense a lot of unfairness as well. It's like you're putting so much time, so much effort into a situation and then got a little back in return. Okay, but the feeling here is of you like sort of like readdressing the balance. It's like you've got to this point now where enough is enough. I keep getting here. Okay, and you're ready to move forward from this situation, where you actually put yourself into a position where you control the situation rather than the situation controlling you. And then your hopes and your fears is shown by the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. You know, there's a lot of holding on here. Okay, you fear that you will never be able to let go, I sense here. Okay, but it does take time. Okay, and there's this like this transitional period, and often things have to get worse before they get better. It's a bit like a plane goes from one place to a better place and experiences turbulence along the way. It's that kind of sort of energy here which I get, and also see like this vision of you walking around town. It's symbolic, but it shows you with these bags of rubbish. Okay, but once you get rid of the rubbish in the bags, then you allow space for something new, and that's the kind of energy I get with you as you move forward. You are ready. Okay, and the outcome card is the Knight of Swords in the reversed position. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I just said. It's like, initially, it is difficult, okay? It does take time. It's a bit like a big ship and it's going to turn round. It does take a while for it to turn round. And then it's full steam ahead. And I'm also getting the only way is up here. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And there's also a link for free daily readings. Thank you.